I was born in Reddington Road, which is just round the corner from here, and
then you went to the Vale of Health.
Yes.
And then when the war broke out,
we moved out of London.
You went down to
and went to Berkshire, and we were there during the war.
And when did you come back to Hampstead?
When we were 10, I think Mother was thinking of education, and we weren't getting very much down there. So we decided to come back then and live with my grandmother in Hampstead, in Roslyn Hill.
What was Roslyn Hill like then compared to now?
Still very busy.
Yes, well, it was very different then. Opposite was Pitt's Stores.
Yes.
Which is now the big Hampstead Butcher.
Yes.
And Mr. Marshall used to stand on the doorstep every morning waving Gillian and her twin sister off on bicycles as they rode over to Parliament Hill School. Rowland Smith was a big garage in the middle of the high street.
Yes.
Express Dairy delivered milk on milk floats all over Hampstead, and that is now Tesco's. Gazes was a haberdashery shop which, opposite the Tube, just below the Tube, had about 4 or 5 shops there. There was a woodwork shop where Coates is now, where you could buy wood and bits and pieces. Oh, police station was there, and the Bobbies. You see Bobbies on the beat.
Yes.
2 or 3 butchers.
There was a stables in Downshire Hill, where I think 3 or 4 horses were kept, where you could go for rides on the heath. Not that I ever did.
That passed us by.
Wow.
The Hampstead Artist Council had every Saturday in the summer took up the pavement at the top of Heath Street, put stalls up there, and artists sold their pictures.
Yes.
And it was a very active, and the Hampstead artists were extremely active.
Yeah. And so, Gillian, were you part of that?
Yes, and particularly my mother.
Yes.
But she was very, very keen. She was a sculptress, so we had to have tables for her, and Mother was sculpture, and I was in pictures.
Yes.
But I mean, everybody helped each other.
Yes.
And it was a very nice atmosphere.
Yes.
Another difference was there were lots of prams in Hampstead.
Right.
But no pushchairs.
Okay.
Now they're all pushchairs.
Now they're all pushchairs.
And
yes.
no prams.
Yes, that's right. And sometimes the pushchairs have dogs in them.
Yeah, exactly. The other difference is that it was a very mixed population.
Yes.
And so when we lived in Christchurch Hill, which is our first house, the next door neighbour was the plumber and the cleaner, and they were a real mixture of
working people,
artisans and professionals and artists and intellectuals.
Yes.
Very different.
So, these little small houses, which are worth millions and millions,
exactly,
would have been lived in by shopkeepers and
artisans.
local workers.
Exactly.
Yes.
We bought 3 Christchurch Hill for £2,900 in about 1961.
And so, tell us about when you first came to St John's, Downshire Hill.
I must have met up with Jonathan Gould, and he was very dynamic, a very gifted man.
Very.
I think he pulled me in, and I felt this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And help the church rebuild.
And that was a major, major project, 2003 to 2004.
Yeah.
That results in what we've got today.
Yeah.
What were the encouragements of seeing the church grow in that period?
Oh, it was fun. It was fun. So we had meals here, and Doug Maybe, we used to have the piano over there, and we had a meal here, and Doug Maybe played the piano, and it was
very casual,
very happy. It was young. We were relatively old compared, but the young people were dynamic and joyful, and they were just
They were
great
easy to
fun.
get on with.
How has that helped you with your own faith?
Oh, a lot. Yes, it held us.
It's held us all the way
Yes,
through.
it captured us.
God has not let me go,
Yes,
and I've wanted to go.
that's what we're all like.
Act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly is something that I try to do. But that's only part of the story. The other part is have faith in Jesus. I can't hold on to him. He's got to hold on to me.
That's very reassuring.